So what's up? My name is Alex. I'm your code mentor or entrepreneur, whatever. I do a lot of stuff. So today I'm showing you how to fetch data using the usEffect hook from React. So what I have here is a very simple API that fetches deals in my localhost 1338, and then I have a simple React hooks based app. As you can see, it's loading, man, and it tells me that it's loading, and then once it's done loading, it shows me the title of the various products. So the way it works is actually very simple. We use the usEffect hook and we load. We're gonna go through a few gotchas, but let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna literally trash my actually want the other one. So I'm just gonna trash my deals component, and I'm gonna just import deals from deals, and I'm gonna go in my component folders, and I'm just gonna create it. So I'm gonna call it deals.js. Okay, I'm gonna import React. I'm gonna import use effect, and I also will need use state because I want to store my variables in state, right? Or pseudo state, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm gonna do export default, and I'm going to be exporting a function with a body and a return statement. And as always, I like to put a class that is equal to the name of the component. That's my thing. It doesn't have to be yours. I just like it because I'm a Smax guy. So that said, what we're going to do next is we're going to need to use Axios. So I'm going to do import Axios from Axios, right? And you can just type in npm i Axios to install it. I actually already did, so I may as well just finish up, and I'm going to restart. So now that we installed Axios, we can go ahead and prepare. So what we're going to show here, first of all, I'm going to use state to define const square brackets deals, and get set deals is going to be equal to use state with an empty array, and then I'm going to just do deals dot map deal, and for each deal I'm just gonna do div class name equals deal, and by the way, I can use note, which I used for my previous session, just to show a border, just to make it a little more interesting. And then I'm just gonna type in deal dot label because I know the deal dot label looks good. That's I know because I go on the API and I type in localhost dash deals, and most of the stuff is very unintelligible. So the only stuff that is intelligible is the label. So that's the one we're gonna print. So this is nothing new if you watch my previous video, but we're gonna do something new now. So we're gonna use our usEffect, which is simply gonna call a function, and this function will fetch stuff for us. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna fetch, and then we're gonna set state, right? The thing is, we cannot use async await here. Like if you do async await, it's not gonna work. I guess I can show you. Why not? Let's just go ahead and do await Axios, and then I'm gonna type in method because I like to do this because it's more consistent when you use the more obscure methods. And then the URL is gonna be http://localhost:1338/deals. Okay? And so I can do const deals equals await, and then set, it's actually deals res, and then set deals of deals res dot data, right? This is there's nothing new here. However, our usEffect doesn't like that we do that. They don't like that we use async await. Okay, as you can see, it literally doesn't work, or rather, yeah, it crashes. It doesn't work. Okay. Destroys another function. Basically, most likely it has to do with the fact that using async await basically tampers with the state of the component, and they don't like that. The usEffect should never return anything. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna have to use a .then, which is fine by me. So I'll actually keep this. This is basically what we need. We're just gonna do a .then with the type in response, and then we're gonna, with the response, we're just gonna do set deals res.data, and that's honestly as simple as it gets. We're not gonna wait. We're just gonna do it, and we're gonna get our data. And now, if we reload, beside the app complaining for key most likely, we should be good. There you go. So now I can add the key because otherwise, I have nightmares at this point looking at red text. So I'm just gonna add, I'm just gonna add a key, and as you can see, we got this. Now, what if I want to say that the app is loading though? What if I wanted to do that? Now, what I could do would be loading and then, right? This is a very simple pattern. It's loading, right? And then we can have a very similar pattern for not loading. But what you're gonna see is that we actually get into trouble. So I like bringing this up. Specifically because we're gonna have to have a new use state to define const square bracket loading set loading equal use state false, right? So it's not loading, or rather we can do true, by the way. It's not user, it's use state, my bad. And there you go, it's loading and it will never stop loading. Now at the end of the use effect, we could just do set loading to false, right? However, what's going to happen is that actually here, React is going to complain. I know this actually works because you do it once, but if you do it here, React is actually going to complain on your .then because basically it gets called forever, because every time it changes, it gets called. Most likely, this is happening because I'm setting true here and false here. So this pattern is actually really good. If you set true here and false here, and you know your component will load on basically on component did mount, then you're good. But if you set false here, and then you set loading to true here, and then you set loading to false here, then you're gonna get a circular loading dependencies. And the way you go past this is by adding a second parameter here, using the other one, using the set deals. So you're listening only to set deals, because once set deals is called, then you may choose to actually, refresh. But if set deals is not called, then you have no interest. So as you saw, this usEffect is actually really nice. It's very compact, very simple, and gets the job done. So if you have any other question on getting help with React and coding, you can meet me at codementor.io/Alessandro Valerani. I'm here basically as a lifestyle. It's my new home. They should give me a tent and a t-shirt, please. And with that said, have an amazing day.